Hey all, how you doing today? CVMG coming back at you with a little bit more Infinite Magicraid, and today, do I have a surprise for you? I finally set up BlueStacks 5. It's been a long time coming, but I've been needing to do this for a very long time, to be honest. If you are in any way, shape, or form pay to win, you're gonna want to buy these lucky Voyage dice because the event going on right now is no joke. Have you ever gotten a legendary and been like, oh man, that's so cool, but I really wish that I could awaken them all the way and level up their exclusive weapon? Well, these packs are exactly how you're gonna do it. See this little spot right here where it says Voyage? Go ahead and click on that, and I want to show you something. For most of these events, you're going to have some pretty insane prizes, but this is the event to end all events. Throw a Voyage dice to move 1 to 6 steps based on the number rolled. We have 12 dice to go. Are you kidding me? I have a keybind already active there. Thanks, BlueStacks. Oh, that's a very good prize to go ahead and claim. Thing is, you could get a bunch of ones and then end up not crossing the board at all. Why do you want to get all the way across this board? Ooh, look, another dice. We're going to need as many dice as possible. All the way at the end of the board, you're going to see a treasure chest way back here. Go ahead and click on the chest. It's going to tell you what you get for that current round. So you're thinking, wow, that's a lot of spaces I have to move. But you also have to complete 11 rounds for a legendary. That's not even the best part. Look at whenever we get to round 15, we're going to get a Legend Phantom Dragon Eye, used to upgrade exclusives for legend heroes obtained via Wish. So look at all of these lovely legendaries I have. It's great that I have them all, but if I really wanted to use them to their maximum potential, I would go ahead and level up these exclusive equipments. How you level up these exclusive equipments is by pulling duplicate characters. That being said, it can be very hard to pull a duplicate legendary. Those consumable items from the event are how we're going to be able to unlock those exclusive weapon levels. So debatably, this is the most important item in the game, and you're definitely going to want to try and get 15 rounds completed if you can. So how many rolls do we have? 11. And thanks to BlueStacks, we can actually set up key bindings and key mapping. So I have this little tab button over my dice, but now if I just simply press tab, we're going to be moving forward. Time saved. Did I just get like a random? Is that what, because I was under the statue? I guess whenever you land under the statue, a random event can occur. Hopefully one of those random events is sending you all the way to the end, because this is a huge way to travel. Lucky for us, we can buy the dice. Only 80 gems per dice? 1,600 gems for 20 dice. It's totally worth it. You know why? Because no amount of gems is going to get you a duplicate of a legendary, at least not with a guarantee. So we have 20 more. Let's go ahead and roll through these. Be sure that blue, what I'm talking about, you forward. Okay. Just gonna say, anyways, it's able to obtain to itself, and that's it's rolling all of these twos. Stop rolling the twos. Move 1 tile forward. I would love to. That's not enough tiles. If we want to go 15 rounds, then it's probably going to be always worth it. It's going to be always worth it to want to get a higher number. That blue dice is you're able to pick the number. You get to choose between 1 and 6. So like right there, I would have been able to roll a 1 to get on top of the 80. I would honestly highly recommend always rolling a 6. Because if you just have to complete the board over and over, then you could be potentially wasting dice by picking a number less than 6, no matter how many points you get. And I would definitely value that awakening item for legendaries over anything that you could ever get on this board. That was already 20? It didn't even get me all the way over there! Ah, the legendary gems, so that we could obtain our mythic heroes. We need 100 of those shards. There we go. Then we could go into the ranking. What do we get, my friend? Also, we could get these adamantite ingots, and these ingots provide you the best equipment in the game. You could forge it in the forge. Oh, 3,200 to get another dice. I'm number 58. I just spent 1,600 diamonds, and I'm still all the way down to number 58. This is why you want to rank highly in these events, because you get 25 mythic hero shards. That's so many. So that pretty much covers everything that I wanted to tell you about this event. It looks like whenever we get to the next one, we get an epic Phantom Dragon Eye, and that's just as helpful. You never really get to control what you pull with the RNG, so if I wanted to go ahead and level up the exclusive weapon of somebody that I didn't have a copy of, what's your name? Hardak? If I wanted to go ahead and level up Hardak's exclusive equipment, I can't guarantee that I pull another copy, so at least I could guarantee getting it to level 1. Let's do a Supreme Wish. Let's do 1 Supreme and get a legendary. Let's just get a legendary. Oh, not that lucky. Joseph, does anyone even use this guy? So I know we lightly touched on the key mapping feature earlier, but there is one area that I really wanted to show it off in the arena so that you could see exactly how customizable you can make your key bindings and key mappings and things. By the way, in case you didn't notice, this is my free-to-play team. I have Christian, Margarita, Space, Obero, and Eden, all of which are characters that they give you essentially. So anything that I'm doing on this account, you can do yourself. It's not like I have some pay-to-win super ultra legendary carrying me through everything. I am ready to get tossed in this arena so that I could show you about the key mapping function that I wanted to tell you about. Just give me 1 second to set it up. It looks like I already had buttons set for casting the ultimate, turning on the auto, and changing the game speed. That's pretty weird. I don't remember setting that, but let's go ahead and set some new ones. Controls editor. Okay, I'm going to want to put a number for every single ability. After choosing what ability we want to cast, we're going to have to choose what enemy we want to cast it on. So let's go ahead and set an A to cast on ourselves for allies. Let's go ahead and set an X to attack enemies. Oh, this is so good. This is so cool. I highly recommend playing on BlueStacks 5, specifically because of convenient functions like this. Let's see here. 4X. Perfect. It still works. 4X. Oh, it's so convenient. I love this. Now I can just press tab for the auto and I got it. Of course, I'm in bronze 3. I could set even more key bindings for the back, main city, and the hero. I could have a key binding for every single spot on this screen if I wanted. Now that I'm actually thinking about it, what do all of these buttons do? I have not used BlueStacks in a while. The back button still works. Okay, so you still have access to the back button. This must be the home button. Okay, so it literally treats it exactly like an Android. It's always optimized, and it actually, whenever I went to go load the game, it asked me if I wanted to restart with specific graphic settings that were ideal for the game. So I love that it did that. The recent tab also pulls it up, and I'm just able to pull it straight back up. The arena, I need to set more keybinds actually. Wait a minute, doesn't BlueStacks? I'm pretty sure it has auto functions for macros and scripts. Okay, I'm getting excited to get back into this. We also have copies of the back, home, and recent buttons up there. All right, I could still come down here for my toolbar. What about the settings? What kind of settings do we have? Sheesh, all of these display settings and all of these graphic settings. Now, if I was more tech savvy, I could go through these myself and then sort of just customize it to my preferences. But also the auto function mode was very useful because I do not have the time to go through all this myself. It's very helpful that it was able to set me up. Well, I do appreciate the offer, but I already have a webcam. I already have a camera. Thank you, though. That's actually really good if, like, somebody wanted to start it out on creating content or streaming. Just give me 1 second. I'm almost done here. I just want to see what else we got. Menu. So there's even more menu settings right there. Okay. What is this? Full screen. Makes sense. Increase volume, decrease volume. We can mute all the instances at one time. You can lock the mouse cursor, and that actually has a hotkey function. Game controls, we already know about that. Open macro manager. We're just gonna test this. We're just gonna test it. I'm not cheating, devs. I'm not cheating. Look, to prove it, I'll just do stage 1. Who in their right mind would macro stage 1? Such a useless stage to macro. I just want to see if it works. Pretty sure that the try again button is just a singular button that you click and then it sends you instantly back into the battle. And if you could just set the macro manager up here to record, click try again. That's literally all I want it to do. So I could just click stop up here. Repeat action infinitely until stopped. And then click save. Okay. Don't ban me. I'm just checking. Play. And it works. Okay. But that's very convenient. Let's just go ahead and stop this before I get flagged. But that's a good tool to have for future reference. What's this one? Sync operations. What the hell? No syncable instance. Oh, we are testing that. We're testing it in 1 second. I'm gonna open the multi-instance manager and see how that would work with a reroll. This sync button, right? Trim memory. Hold on. That's what we need to do first. Before we get into having multiple instances, we're going to have to decrease our CPU usage and GPU usage, and I'm pretty sure that's what BlueStacks specializes in. I'm just gonna go right here in the middle for a minute. I just want to check out the stats. Hold with me for a second. Okay, so BlueStacks is using 23% of my CPU, so 36% CPU usage. What about my GPU? Can I even see that right here? 65. That's at 65. Whoa! Let's see if we can decrease that. How do we do this? We're going to start by trimming the memory. Trim memory, 535 megabytes freed up. Just that quick. Is it seriously able to do it that quickly? And we have rotation buttons. This has got to be location. All right, multi-instance manager just straight up from right there in eco mode. Okay, let's try out eco mode. 35% CPU, and our GPU is jumping between 50 and 60% and 100. What if we turn on eco mode? Eco frame per second, 5. Okay. So it is a bit laggy, but that's the point. Okay, we're still connected. It's just an FPS lag. It's not an MS lag. Wow, the CPU and GPU usage has dropped dramatically. That is an 87% decrease in CPU and 97% decrease in GPU. All right, so I already have 4 of these set up. BlueStacks could probably easily run 3 of them, but I feel like I'm going to be able to run 4. Okay, so I got 4 of these open. I'm gonna put my head way over. 4 of these things up. So can I now do the sync thing? Where was it? It was this one, right? Sync operation. Reroll, reroll 3, and reroll 2. No way. Are you actually kidding me? There's a select all button. Start sync. Are you kidding me? It's actually going to work for all of them? Yo. Yo! Are you serious? So if I open Play Store.
Oh my god, that's
amazing! Oh, can I sign? Do I have to sign in? But then I will have to install the game on all 4 instances, which I'm kind of running on a mobile hotspot right now, so that ain't happening. Wow, it's still not using a lot of CPU. I know that I'm just sitting on the home screen. It's not using a lot of GPU either. Really, OBS is using most of that. The FPS and stability have been very solid throughout this entire experience. These are the kind of tools that separate the wheat from the chaff, okay? I have 32 gigs of RAM installed. Do you install RAM? Is that, I don't know how stuff works anymore. But it does run a 64-bit operating system. I have 32 gigs of installed RAM, and it's got a 2.6 gigahertz processor. So if you have something like that, and even phones these days have specs like that, then you'll be able to do all of these things. So that's some very reassuring statistics. So this has been great, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, BlueStacks, for sponsoring this video. That link in the description is my personal download link, so if you guys download from that link, it directly supports the channel, and I really appreciate it. If you like this video, leave a like and sub, and then a comment so I know what to improve on for next time. If you need a place to hang out and chat, then join my Discord, but don't be sensitive in there because we have a bunch of different people from all sorts of different games that just like to have fun. But other than that, y'all, that's gonna do it for me today, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.